Hello, wonderful people. I would like to speak with you today about the topic of COVID. This is Emerald Stone, and many of you may not know, but I've been a registered nurse for almost 30 years and seen quite a bit. Worked in many different areas of nursing, from trauma all the way to hospice, end of life. And 2020 was something I've never seen before, never witnessed. I decided to dedicate myself during the year of 2020 to ICU intensive care unit to help with a lot of people that were struggling and suffering from the illness from COVID. And for the most part, all the treatments that we didn't really, to me, make a difference. Either you're going to get better or you're not, but we don't have a magic fix for COVID. It's just something that we are not experienced with, something we do not understand. However, I was skeptical when the vaccine came out, and it took me about a month or two before I decided to take the vaccine, which I did. I took the Pfizer vaccine. I was just among the skeptical to say, oh, I want to see what it does to other people and how they respond to it. And actually, I looked over the history of vaccines, and they've been forced upon us for a long time. First of all, from the measles vaccine to the mumps, measles, rubella that you have to have your children take unless you have special circumstances that they can't, to get them to go to school and other things. So we've already been under the pressure of having to take a vaccine. But with this COVID, yes, it's optional. However, I don't know if it's the fix all. I'm not the one to say, but I will say that I decided after seeing so many people suffer one way or the other to give it a shot. And fortunately for me and my family, we did not have the extreme side effects that a lot of people have reported having. It didn't happen that way. But now we seem to be seeing another surge. And this surge that's coming back to the ICU units is worse than the first section of or segment of people that we treated. And we don't have new treatments. I mean, it's the same treatments, but this variant seems to be a lot more aggressive. And a lot of people who have gotten vaccinated, I don't think they're having as much of a major symptom, but a few people have gotten Moderna's and the Johnson & Johnson, and even I've seen Pfizer, but this particular person was compromised, already having a liver transplant, and taking immunosuppressants that compromised their system to make them susceptible to more illnesses that may come about. But what I'm saying is, I believe that if we are going to proceed and win in any kind of way, we have to do one or the other. If you're going to take the vaccine, that's fine. That's a choice. If you choose not to take the vaccine, wear a mask. Don't run around exposing other people and yourself, because while you're thinking you're invincible and you're running around just thinking the world is back to normal, it's not. It's not. And this go around, I don't know how well a person may pan out. It seems like it's harder, it's more aggressive, and it's faster. Like you don't have time to sit and figure out what's going on. And again, we don't have many new treatments. We're still using the same stuff. So I guess I have a question, and this question is of just the whole system, how it's set up. We govern everything else. A lot of us have already known what it's like to have freedoms taken away. But when it comes for the greater good of the world, of humankind, it seems that we can get on one accord to figure out an agenda as to how to proceed and make this eradicated, go away. But that's not happening. And so my take on this, I'm just saying, it's up to you to do the research to decide if vaccination is good for you. If you feel that is something, you're wanting to do and take, it's time. It's time to not put it off any further. Do the research. Look over the statistics to see if that's what's best for you and your family, because we don't have many options. Vaccination, mask. But to run around the world like nothing is going on, like this is not happening, is not an option. It's worse. It's worse than it was before. The increase in patients coming back through the ICU is now again rising. For several months, no COVID patients. It was wonderful. You had your regular ICU, heart failures, overdose, all that good stuff. But now, you may not, for 2020, I didn't see any of those. All I saw was COVID, 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 COVID. And I don't know if I'm ready for that again. It took a lot out of, as a healthcare professional, it took a lot out of my mental stamina. And you went in the first time thinking we're going to do this good deed, sacrifice, put your skills to use, get the world back to a safe place so we can enjoy the norms of what we're used to and accustomed to. But then here we are, almost there, and a lot of people have disregard, no respect on the sacrifices that were made. So it makes you not even want to go through it and do it again. So good luck. But this is just a public service announcement to bring awareness for us to decide what's the best steps. We need to start thinking about that. We need to start being more active. And if you don't agree with something that's going on, figure out a solution. Come up with some ideas to make it better. But yeah, things are turning to not a great place as far as ICUs go. I'm starting to see more COVID patients coming. So if you have suggestions, please leave them in the comments. This is an open discussion. I don't have the solutions, but it's time to start having the discussions to figure out what as a whole we can do to make the world better and to combat this illness, this pandemic that has ravaged our life as we know it. Talk to you soon. Emeraldstone_the gym on Instagram or follow on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, but please leave a comment. Let me know if you have any ideas or suggestions or just your thought on what you're seeing on a daily basis. You guys be safe, take care, and talk with you soon.